This show is a very vulnerable one for me, and it was a hard decision to make to do these pieces that feel very personal. I talk about disability a lot in this show and my experience with chronic illness that developed as I came into 1819. And doing this show has brought me a lot of confidence in my ability to advocate for myself. And that's something I want every person who needs accommodations or who is going through a tough time to be able to do. I'm interested a lot in what fabric can tell us about the human form and the way it shows echoes and the way it shows memory and the impressions that we leave. I have really bad insomnia, and I kept waking up and seeing everything in a tangle, and it felt like such a impression of the night before and everything that happened. Felt like there was this ghost image of the struggle I went through at nights. And I think fabric kind of plays with this idea. We also use fabric in burial shrouds, and we use them to show loss, or we use them to protect things. And I love the multiple uses we're able to get out of this thing that's handmade and handwoven. So I've done a lot of work with oil painting, but I'm really interested in layering, and I'm really interested in transparency and how these different materials can convey the ideas that I'm looking for. So I'm using this kind of transparent, thick, plasticky paper that I've been able to layer on top and use graphite and gilding with, but I'm also using some EEG wires, which is something that they use to study brainwaves, to look for seizures and things. And this is from a week-long study I did for myself last August, looking for those kind of activities. I always felt like it was easier to present a front to the world, that this is what I want to be, this is what looks nicer. In this past year, when I've actually started being truthful and honest and using my work to actually talk about things that were real and personal, I feel like I've made so much progress for myself, but I've also been able to have a lot of conversations with people about these topics and how they've affected their lives. And we've been able to talk about things we never would have if I didn't bring sentiment into my work and bring personal experiences into my work. And it's helped me grow as a person as well. You know, all art has a certain place and it creates different conversations. So a lot of this really academic or this cerebral work is good. It keeps conversations flowing. It keeps us researching and thinking. But without the emotional and personal work, we're going to lose some of that human connection that makes art so valuable.